Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Chris Gault here from Chris Gault Healthy Living. I'm also the author of My Journey to the Fountain of Youth, and it's a book. You can get it on Amazon that has a lot of great tips on how to look and feel as young as possible. And this week we're on week 15 of our trip from Maryland to California. And as you know, we are now in California. We're temporarily in Carlsbad for a month, and we are then go into our permanent residence probably in the beginning of December in Oceanside. But we also have in a couple of days a trip to Phoenix, so we got to drive back. We're going to be back on the road driving up to Phoenix, checking that out, and we will be showing you all that. So just stay tuned and enjoy. Friend Ben is playing in a band. His band Malachi, Henry, and the Lights. So we're gonna see how he does tonight. All right.
Drift across the water on my cooling boy, waiting for my Savior to raise up his hand. Now I'm dragging my anchor to the edge of the bluff. It has been some time since I see his dry land. Don't you mourn, this old body ain't nothing but flesh and bone. The devil come around as soon as we need to pray. Keep on rocking till I end up. Changing the wind, changing the sign. I'll take your hand and you can take mine. Chariot and carry us high.
All right, so we're taking our dog in a park. This is a dog park, actually. It's a dog path, and it does have some rattlesnakes though, so we're going to try to stay away from them. But we're taking our little dog, and I'm going to show you her. She's over here, and we're going to take a little walk, and then maybe she'll want to hang out with the other dogs at the dog park, but right now she's being a little antisocial. So what's interesting about this park, I just wanted to make an observation here, is most dog parks, they have a cage for the dogs, and the dogs are locked in, and sometimes they're near a playground and the kids can play in the playground. And the dogs are locked in the cage. In this park, it's a little different. It's the kids are actually locked in a cage, and the dogs are free to roam around. So I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but maybe it does, because you don't want to lose a kid, obviously. So maybe having them locked in is better than having the dogs locked in. The dogs can't get in their place because it is locked, so they can't get in, and they're not allowed in with the kids. So maybe that's why they do it, but I just thought it was interesting because it's completely different than any other dog park that I've ever seen. All right, so we had a great time at the South Buena Vista Dog Park, and Snickers had a good time. And now we're heading back to drop her off because she needs to relax. She's out of breath, you could tell. And Then we are going to go to the Carlsbad Village Fair. They have it every year, and it happens to be today. So we're going to go there and see what's going on. So we'll show you a little bit about that and enjoy. Right, so we are at the Carlsbad Village Fair. You can see there's a lot of people around here, so we're just taking a look around. One thing we might get, Robin, you can see Robin's up there. We might get something for the car that actually you could hook up to iPhone things and actually have it work, so you can charge up the phone. So anyway, I have to get out of the way here because I'm in the way. But we're having fun here, and I'll show you a little more of it. Okay, this is that metal art that we kind of have noticed lately. When it's on a metal panel, huh? It's kind of cool looking. I just wanted to show that because it's Olakai. We used to sell Olakai in our running store. There are sandals that are fit for your foot, have a support, arch support, so it actually is a healthier version of a sandal, which is typically flat. Really one big fair in Carlsbad. So I'm just showing you a little more of it. You can see how crowded it is, and it also goes behind me. So. This is one big fair. I mean, you can look at it, goes all the way back there, and then it turns to the left and to the right. So Carlsbad really puts on a pretty big event here. So we were going to go to a truck to get the food, but all those trucks had a lot of unhealthy food. So we came to this restaurant trying to find something a little bit more healthy, and I'll show you around what it looks like here. We just came by this house on Highland Drive at Carlsbad. I just wanted to show it to you. It's a $6 million house, so just wanted to show it to you in the view. So again, here's the house, and it's got this beautiful, as you could see, room, glass room that it's very big. And what's really nice about that is they get this view of the ocean, and I'm going to show you that view that they get. So a little out of our price range, but being a $6 million house, but that's a beautiful view, probably worth the $6 million. They also have a whole vineyard in the backyard, so I don't know how many vines they have, but they have a bunch where you can definitely grow your own, make your own wine. So anyway, they're growing their grapes. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. Here's the same house, but you know, just on the other side. So you can see they have like a bell tower. They got a couple of great decks, so they could just look at that view out there. And I have to say, that's a pretty amazing view. I wouldn't mind that. They even have an orange tree, but that's a little thing. Even though we made it to our destination in California a few weeks ago, we have a conference out in Phoenix. So we are back on the road and headed back to Phoenix. And it's about a 5-hour drive. And then we will head back to California after a couple of days. So we'll be back on the road. But you know what? We after our last trip of being on the road for about 8,000 miles, this little bit of driving really isn't much for us anymore, so we seem to be pros at this now, and it's actually a lot of fun to get in the car and just drive to another state and check out what's going on. So we're excited, we're gonna have fun. And,
Alright, so I just wanted to show you the scenery. These mountains are a little different than any other mountains we saw on our trip when we were getting to California. It looks like people just dropped like a ton of rocks out there. Look at that. And those are all just like individual rocks. rocks. It looks like trucks came out here and just piled rocks out here. Now, we know that's not what happened, but that's what it looks like, so it's kind of weird. I want to stop and pull over and climb up there, but Chris says that's not a good idea. So we're going to keep going.
Now we're just blowing through some sand dunes out here. It looks pretty cool out there. Maybe we'll have to come over here someday and climb those things. But for now, we have to get to Phoenix. But that looks pretty neat. Those are some big, massive sand dunes out there. So this is the Imperial Wells Sand Dunes. It looks like it's called. And so if you're wondering where we are, we're in between San Diego and Phoenix, and these are the Imperial Sand Dunes. So we're in Yuma, Arizona, and we decided to stop for lunch. And we're having lunch at this Monster Taco truck or stand, and you can see from the rewards they got Yuma's best taco stand in 2015. 17 and 18. So they do a good job here. So just wanted to show you this place, and we're gonna get ready to get back on the road because we got a little bit of a drive to go to get to Phoenix. Not sure what this is.
It's U.S. Borders Patrol.
Oh, it's U.S. Borders Control.
What are we doing?
We never changed the border. I guess we're just checking to see if we have people in here. Hello, how are you?
Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks. You have a good one.
Wow.
So I guess that was border control, and they were just checking to see if there's anyone there. What were you saying, Rob?
They were searching some guy's car.
Oh, they were searching someone's car. Well, they searched ours really quick.
No, I mean, he was pulled over. They had everything out of his trunk.
Oh. So someone was actually pulled over, and they're looking really deeply into his car. Ours, I guess, because we have such a small car, they just let it go. But that was U.S. Border Patrol, which is interesting because we never left the country. We're just going from California to Arizona, or specifically San Diego to Phoenix. So it's kind of interesting that they would have, they actually have that there. But I guess they're very serious about. We're really not close to the Mexican border, and I guess they're very serious about making sure people aren't illegally crossing over the border. So I guess it's just showing you a little more where we're coming. So we're on the I-8, Interstate 8, going east from San Diego to Phoenix, and just wanted to show you a little bit of this as the sun is starting to set behind us. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Very nice. So we're at our health conference, and I just wanted to show you some great quotes that are on the walls here. And can all live by this stuff. This would be great. There's some more. Just going to show you a few of these quotes. It's all about living a healthier, happier life and being the best possible you. So it's a great conference, actually.
and we were prepared, and I know you guys are all prepared. So excited, I know you already got the talk that
2020, which is just around the corner. Our goal is to become the dominant force in the world in health. And on this first slide,
so we're taking a little bit of a break from the road and our healthy choices, and we're getting a date shake. This is something they say you have to do. This is in Arizona heading to San Diego, and this is off of Route 8, and they say you have to get a date shake and Dateland. So this is called Dateland. This is a date shake. So we're going to get one of those, and we'll see if we might get some other date stuff as well. But we'll show you. So here's some of the samples of the dates and the types. So it's a date and a date type. And I'm going to show you those so you can try these out if you come here, and then you can purchase the ones that you like. And we're going to go try out the shake too. All right, so we got our date shakes, and it's for experimental purposes only. We wouldn't drink this. We did get the small ones because we don't want to get too crazy, but what do you think of yours?
It's very, very sweet.
Very, very sweet. Yeah, it almost tastes like a chocolate shake. But it is very sweet. But
yeah, it doesn't taste like chocolate to me.
Oh, to me it does a little bit. But they taste great. But you know, this is something. We got the small ones. We got a long trip back to our place in San Diego, and you know, we're not going to make a habit of drinking shakes every day, but not this kind of shake. But every once in a while, you got to treat yourself. So I recommend them. They're good. So we just left the date place, and these trees behind me are right next to the date place, and these are date trees. And those bags that you see up there, I'm going to show you a little closer. I guess house the dates, and I'll show you that in a little bit. One of them, you can see the bags, and in those bags there's a bunch of dates. So I guess when the dates fall off, they fall. Actually, it looks like they're open, so the dates fall through. If you look at the ground, you can see that there's a bunch of dates on the ground there. In fact, I can even pick one up. So here's a date, although it feels like it's empty, but there are some that aren't. But see, the bags are actually open, so I guess it just must keep the insects off of them, and then keeps them clean. I'll have to go look that up and see why they have the bags over. It must keep them from getting a bunch of bugs on them. But anyway, all these trees have dates. That's where they get their dates from. And I just want to show you what the date tree looks like. Show you how pretty it is out here as we head back to San Diego. The sun is starting to set, and this is what it looks like out here. All right, so the Transformational Business Summit was a success, and it's over. We're back in our place in Carlsbad, our temporary place. Week 15 is over, and we are going to have week 16, which we will get into next week, and we'll show you our new house that's being built in Oceanside, and that should be done sometime in December. As for the Transformational Business Summit, I'm going to say it was life-changing. It was incredible. There's some fantastic people there. What they do there is they're there to help you become the best possible you can be, and it's amazing. So I'm going to share some of that in upcoming videos on my healthy videos, and you'll be able to get some of the benefit from that. And it's just an amazing thing. We can all strive to be better, and that's what we should do. And you know, we can all stand still and not move forward and not grow. But I think most of us probably would rather grow and do great things, and we all have that in ourselves to do it. It's just getting us to the point to actually break out and to make change happen. And that's what the summit was all about, and it was fantastic. Anyway, with that said, week 16 is next week. Week 15 is over, and I will see you next week. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button, and also please subscribe and click on the notification button to get all this great content that's coming up every week. Thank you.